Should a tray of food like this cost $48? It came out of the same kitchen, same chefs, same ingredients. 2 Michelin stars and many awards honors this establishment. And then there's this. 288 people on Reddit agree. This is hospital food. So today, I'm eating every single thing on this tray to find out who is right. This is Blue Hill at Stone Barns, built on a Rockefeller estate, a working farm where everything on your plate was growing in the dirt you're standing on hours ago. The tasting menu, $398. The community table, $175. But the cafeteria tray, $48. Same kitchen, 3 different price tags. Chef Dan Barber built this place to prove a point that the best food doesn't need to be the most expensive food. That a $48 tray of cafeteria lunch could stand next to a $400 tasting menu and hold its own, but does it? 5 items, 1 tray, $48. That's what they're charging. Let's find out what that actually tastes like. I started here, a grain salad, oats, lentils, sorghum. And before you say it, yes, this is the one Reddit saw and said hospital food. I get it. Grains in a tray section, it doesn't scream 2 Michelin stars. But here's what the photo doesn't show. These grains have been sprouted for 3 days. 3 days! That's not a garnish technique. That's a flavor development process. Sprouting converts starches into sugars. It activates enzymes and it changes the texture from something dense and chocolatey into something with structure and sweetness. The dressing is simple, almost too simple, but that's the point. When your grains have been sprouted for 3 days, you don't need to bury them in vinaigrette. The flavor is already there. So right out of the gate, this is hospital food? No, but I understand why someone looking at a photo would think it is. Now, broccoli rabe. If you don't know broccoli rabe, you know what word comes with it? Bitter. It's almost always bitter. That's why most restaurants blanch it, saute it, drown it in garlic and oil. They're fighting the bitterness. This is sweet. No sauce, no dressing, no garlic, nothing. This broccoli rabe is completely naked, and it's sweet. It's not an accident. That's growing. That's harvesting at the exact right moment. That's farming. That's a farm deciding that the vegetable speaks for itself and doesn't need a mask. The puff grains on top add texture, crunch against the wilted leaves, and the rabe itself, still crunchy, not mushy, still has structure. This is an item on the tray that has no business being on a hospital tray, because a hospital kitchen doesn't serve sweet, naked, crunchy broccoli rabe. A hospital kitchen serves mush. This is the opposite of mush. So let's check in on Reddit. 2 items in. The grain salad. I get the photo. It looks like hospital food. But the broccoli rabe? That's not hospital food. That's a farm showing off. And we're just getting started. Vichyssoise. Made with leeks, wild ramps, a drizzle of dill oil on top. Flavor-wise, this is delicious. The ramps give it an earthiness that regular leeks alone don't have. The dill oil is a bright, herbaceous note on top, and the seasoning just right. But here's the thing, it's served cold, and I'm sitting here on a cold, rainy day, and a cold soup on a cold day, that's a choice, not necessarily the right one. If this was served hot, I'd ask for a gallon. I'd sip on it on the drive home. That's how good the flavor is. But on a day like this, it feels like the kitchen made a decision based on what the dish is, not who's eating it. And that's a small, but a real miss. And look, if Reddit wants to call this hospital food, here is where they have a case. Cold green liquid in a bowl on a tray. I can't argue with that image. The flavor disproves it. But the presentation, the temperature, I hear the argument. And now, the reason some people come to Blue Hill. The bread. Blue Hill's bakery uses ancient grains, and today's offering is something I've never seen before. A Japanese amazaki and rye combination. Amazaki is a fermented rice drink, sweet, slightly tangy, mixed into the rye bread. It gives this tangy, almost sour note that's completely different from any bread I've had. One half, a green garden marmalade. I don't know what's in this exactly. It tastes like someone pressed spring into a jar. It's that fresh. The other half, homemade ricotta, made from the milk of the grass-fed cows on the farm. On this farm. Creamy. And here's the key. It has acidity. Most ricotta is just rich. This one has a tang that cuts through the richness. That's intention. That's a cheesemaker who understands balance. And then, the grass-fed roast beef is lean, but has enough marbled fat that brings the flavor to balance the real, mineral beefiness, not the bland, deli counter slabs of roast beef. And this is where it all connects. The ricotta, made from the milk of the grass-fed cows on this farm, the beef from those same cows. This isn't a menu, this is an ecosystem. And combined, and a tangy Amazaki rye, it's perfection. The cream, the acid, the sweet, the tang of the bread, with the in-house roast beef, makes this the best thing on the tray. And honestly, this slice alone is worth the pilgrimage. And for the finish, upside down apple cake. Apples from this farm, and this whipped cream, same milk as the ricotta, same cows, same farm. Everything on this tray traces back to this property. It's not too tart, it's got the right sweetness and the consistency. This is like a bread pudding. Firm but easy to eat. The whipped cream is fresh, light, and it rounds the whole thing out. This is the tray's final argument, and it's a quiet one. No spectacle, no showpiece, just a slice of cake made from the apples that were hanging on a tree that you passed on the way in. For those who think this is hospital cafeteria food, they are totally mistaken. If you took the tour and understood how they develop and cultivate the food that they create here at Blue Hill Stone Barns, you'll definitely have a different outtake. It's amazing that there's so many people that don't quite understand it. I guess that's part of social media, that they'll just downplay, yes, a $48 cafeteria lunch tray. How can that be, right? I mean, I always get people complaining about the $77 meals from elsewhere, and however, when you come here, you get to learn. And it's almost like a prerequisite that you really need to do the tour to really appreciate the ingredients and the time it takes to cultivate this kind of food. This is more than just farm to table. It is something that really can transform the rest of the agriculture that we do. We do so much farming where food doesn't taste as good. And if you come here, you can really taste the difference. It's amazing how much thought into creating a sustainable way of doing things. And that shows on the cafeteria tray. So I hope you do come. Again, there's no eats. If you like this video, subscribe. If you haven't liked it, definitely share. Appreciate you doing that. And whatever's popping up right now is being recommended to you. So please watch it and see you next video.